Chapter 5. The Heart of Tenebris. Boston's streets lay hushed beneath a curtain of fog, gas lamps flickering dimly as if the city itself feared what the night might reveal. Adrian and Eliza moved quickly, their steps guided by the labyrinth map rescued from the flames. The path led them to the city's underbelly once more, beneath wharves and warehouses, past rusted gates and forgotten stairwells, till they reached a vast iron door buried deep in stone. The word Porta was etched above it, ancient and cold. Adrian drew the brass key from his coat. For a moment, he hesitated, hearing Harlan's warning echo in his mind. When the door is opened, Boston will belong to the shadows. Eliza's hand touched his. If we turn back, the master wins. If we go forward, at least we have a chance. With a grim nod, Adrian placed the key into the lock. The mechanism turned with a sound that seemed older than the city itself. The door groaned open, revealing a cavern vast and echoing. The chamber inside dwarfed every tunnel they had seen before. Pillars carved with runes rose from black water. At the center stretched a stone dais, and upon it, a circle of hooded figures stood chanting in Latin. At their head, cloaked in shadow, was the master. His porcelain mask gleamed faintly in the torchlight. His voice rolled across the chamber, smooth and commanding. "Welcome, Detective Blackwood. You've walked the path as I knew you would." Adrian stepped forward, his voice steady. "You've spilled innocent blood. For what? Some ritual? Some madness you call a game?" The master raised his arms, the chant rising behind him. "Not madness, destiny. Tonight the city will awaken to its true form, free from the chains of ignorance. Shadow will become flesh. Boston will be mine." The waters around the dais began to ripple. From the black depths, shapes stirred, twisting, grotesque. Born of ritual and nightmare, Adrian's hand closed around the revolver hidden in his coat. Eliza clutched a lantern, its flame shaking. He whispered to her, "The runes. They bind this ritual. If we break them, we break him." Eliza nodded, and without hesitation, she hurled the lantern across the floor. Flames spread, licking at the ancient carvings. The chanting faltered. The master roared, his mask tilting toward them. "Stop them." The hooded figure surged forward. Adrian fired, the gunshots thundering through the chamber. One attacker fell, another stumbled. Eliza seized a fallen staff and smashed it against a pillar, cracking the rune etched there. The air shuddered, as if the cavern itself cried out. The shapes in the water writhed, their forms unraveling. The master advanced through the chaos, his cloak sweeping like wings of darkness. "You think you can end this with fire and steel? Fool, I am shadowed itself." He lunged at Adrian, faster than expected. Steel flashed as a dagger cut the air. Adrian parried with the revolver's barrel, the two colliding at the dais's edge. Eliza struck again, shattering another rune. The chant collapsed into screams. The black water surged upward, pulling at the hooded figures, dragging them into its depths. Adrian wrestled with the master, the porcelain mask inches from his face. For a heartbeat he saw the man beneath eyes wild, not of a demon but of a zealot consumed. With a final surge, Adrian drove him backward into the flames searing the dais. The mask cracked, the cloak ignited. The master's scream echoed like 100 voices at once before the black water claimed him. Silence followed. The chamber shook violently, stones crumbling, the ritual undone. Adrian seized Eliza's arm. "It's collapsing. We have to go." Together they sprinted through the tunnels as the earth convulsed behind them. Fire and shadow clashed in their wake, devouring the master's sanctuary. They burst onto the streets just as dawn broke over Boston. The first rays of sunlight pierced the fog, gilding the harbor with fragile gold. For a long moment, neither spoke. The city stirred slowly awake, unaware of how close it had come to ruin. Eliza broke the silence, her voice trembling with exhaustion. Is it truly over? Adrian looked toward the rising sun, its light chasing the last traces of shadow from the alleys. For now. But shadows never vanish, Eliza. They wait, and so must we. He tucked the broken map into his coat, a reminder of battles fought and those yet to come. Boston breathed again, alive but scarred, as the detective and his companion faded into its waking streets.